Berlusconi.
He's been named as a witness, him and his Italian television presenter girlfriend. And apparently the 17-year-old girl in question, who just goes by Ruby, told prosecutors that she saw George Clooney and his girlfriend at one of the premier's parties.
Right.
And so I guess they might call him to simply establish if that was true, because they're trying to establish whether this girl had a relationship with him or not. Well, if she's his date at a party where, George Clooney is, obviously she's part of his life in that way. So they're basically probably going to ask him and his girlfriend, did you see this girl at the party? Was she there? What were they, doing?
Has he commented, by the way?
He did comment. He said that he thought it was extremely odd because he's only met the premier once, and he said he reached out to him about aid for Darfur, but it could have been at that party. He didn't deny that, so we'll see what happens. But he's one of 78 witnesses that were called, so it's not like he's the only one. So we'll see. But yeah, talk about some very strange case.
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow is rumoured to be about to publish her own new food magazine.
Yeah, well, it's not confirmed, but she's been talking to Hearst Publications, which is one of the biggest, publishing companies in the world, about starting her own food magazine. And some people might be surprised by this, but, she's kind of been leaning toward this for a while, I think, because she has her oown website called Goop, GOP.com, and it's like this lifestyles according to Gwyneth kind of website.
Please tell me she's not a vegetarian.
No, she's not a vegetarian, but she doesn't eat anything with more than 2 legs.
Right.
So, and she did this show with
give me that again. She doesn't eat
anything with more than 2 legs.
Okay, well that considerably reduces what's going to be on the plate. That's for sure. Right?
So she'll eat poultry, but nothing with 4 legs, which was strange because she did this pretty popular television show called On the Road Again, Spain on the Road Again, where she traveled around Spain with a famous food journalist named Mark Bittman and a famous Italian chef named Mario Batali. And it was like a 5 or 6 part series. And, Spain is the country of cured meats and she went on this journey and she didn't eat any of the meat on the show, which I thought was strange, but she ate everything else and she seemed to really like food. So I guess this is, the next natural step for her, though she's going to get a lot of flack for the whole not eating meat, and sometimes she does macrobiotic diets and cleanses and all kinds of other things. So, we'll see.
And she has a huge following, though, hasn't she?
Yes, and she just signed a recording contract, because she's gotten into the singing thing with being on Glee. Her version of CeeLo's "Forget You" has sold, I think, 1 million downloads on iTunes at this point. So I think she's trying to be the next Oprah or the next Justin Timberlake or something.
For anybody who works early mornings and has sort of late afternoons off, Judge Judy is compulsive viewing here.
Yes.
And Judy Scheindlin has signed a huge contract here this week.
Well, no, she actually had already had a huge contract. In 2005, she signed a $100 million contract for 5 years. And then she signed a contract last year for $45 million per year for 2 years. She's actually one of the richest women in entertainment. And most people don't know that. She's only second to Oprah as far as the highest paid. No, she's second to Oprah. Wow. Because she has one of the best syndication deals in television. So, anytime you see a Judge Judy rerun in any country, she's getting a portion of the profits. And so she's actually worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and she owns 3 huge pieces of property. She has a yacht that's called Her Honor. And she actually rents out the yacht to other celebrities who want to take a little spin in this, 145-foot yacht of hers. She's got a 24,000 square foot mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut that has 8 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms with gold-plated fixtures, 10 hand-carved fireplaces, and a guardhouse, gatehouse, and guest house, and a pool house.
Good God, really? I wonder, does Judge Moriarty have that kind of stuff like this?
But
he deserves it after 14 years of the tribunal. Wow. And, first of all, can I ask you, Judge Judy is a real judge, isn't she?
Yes. She was a New York Circuit Court judge for years, and she was never famous, but I guess back in the late 80s, the LA Times did a story about her because, she's always been tough talking. And then after that, I think 60 Minutes, this news documentary show in the States, did a piece on her. And then after she retired at the age of 54, television came calling and said, we just want to do this 1-season series. Would you do it? And she said yes. So she didn't actually even start making her millions until the age of 55, which is unbelievable. So, she's laughing all the way to the bank now. So
fantastic, amazing. I'll watch her in a different light now when I sit down in the afternoons. Finally, Claire, our celebrity location for doing a bit of crack spotting. CRAIC, by the way. Crack spotting and celebrity spotting.
Celebrity crack spot. This week is the Griddle Cafe in Hollywood, which is a casual, all-day kind of breakfast diner type place.
Yeah.
But it is where all the celebrities go for their pancake fix, which it's served all day, the pancakes are. So I was there. Last time I was there, I saw all at the same time, but not together, Halle Berry, Lindsay Lohan, and Anne Hathaway, all at separate tables. I mean, but that's the kind of place it is. And you'll see a lot of meetings going on. Like I saw Dustin Hoffman there once, obviously having a meeting with maybe his agent. But it's a surprising location because you don't get the impression that especially celebrity women would eat, pancakes. And the pancakes here are huge. Wow. They're like the American style thick pancakes, and they're loaded with everything from like butterscotch to whipped cream and chocolate sauce. And, but celebrities love it, I mean.
And by the way, a lot of celebrities very health conscious. It's in the papers this morning. Maple syrup wards off cancer. So, hey, get the pancakes on the pan. And these people, they just arrive in their own cars.
Yeah, they arrive in their own cars. There's a parking lot there, actually. It's not the type of place where there'll be like a doorman or anything. I mean, it's just a really casual place. I was just going to say, that guy's
well tipped anyway, if there is. Yeah.
I mean, I saw a photo of the Saturdays, actually, the girl group. Yeah. When they were in L.A., the five of them were sitting outside at one of the outdoor tables at the Griddle, which is full view from, Sunset Boulevard. And then Leonardo DiCaprio and his girlfriend also taking an outside seat there, full view of everybody driving by. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. Great. So where's the Griddle Cafe, by the way?
The Griddle Cafe is on Sunset Boulevard.
Okay, which is, as I mentioned to you, it's about 25 miles long, Sunset Boulevard, isn't it?
Yes, it's very. You wouldn't want to just tell a taxi driver, drop me off at Sunset Boulevard, because you could be in, like, the worst part of L.A., or you could be in the best part of L.A. But the Sunset Strip is only, about a mile long, like the area where all the hotels and restaurants and nightclubs are. Yeah. The rest of it is just, grocery stores and, not the best place.